living. Yeah, Memphis, I'm back at it. Niggas notice the difference, just more chrome, Prezi, no stones.
Yeah, y'all, you already know what it is. Yours truly, back with another exclusive of ROC Solid podcast. Like I tell you, when you see people sitting on this platform, it's two things. One, they my brother. Two, they definitely solid. And this man to the left of me right here, welcome Peter Gunz to the building. He's nothing but solid and been a big bro to me in this industry. Every time I seen him, he gave me nothing but gems, jewels, and love to go off with and take it how I take it and let it grow on my tree the way it grow, and I appreciate you for that. One of the hip-hop legends from New York, Bronx, Harlem, all that shit the same to me because I'm from Brooklyn.
Hello.
You know?
Hello.
Welcome my nigga Peter Gunz to the building, my
Come on,
G.
man. Thank
love,
you.
my brother. Let's toast one, man.
Come on,
Good
now.
to see you, man.
I need you
Health
to do the intro to my show, man. That was beautiful.
my brother, man. How you been, my G?
Good, man. Hanging in there, working.
That's
pushing.
right.
You know, I got these mouths. Got to do something.
That's right, man. I
A lot
see
of
you.
mouths.
You everywhere, my nigga. You everywhere. I can't turn on the TV without seeing Gunz, my G.
Yeah, it's work now, man. You know, it's the music industry's a little weird, so you got to go out there and figure it out another way. And
That's a
always,
fact.
That's always been the case
All right.
in my life.
Before we talk about present, because everybody know what's going on present.
Right.
Let's give them a refresher. Let's go back. You know what I mean? Back. Born and raised in the Bronx.
Yeah.
How did the upbringing shape your musical impact? Like how you got in the game and made you want to do this music thing?
Well, from a kid, you know, my parents, my moms and pops was into different types of music. 50s mostly doo-wop. They, you know, we older, so there was doo-wop music, jazz music always around the house. So I'm a musician first. A lot of people don't know that.
I saw that. You playing the guitar.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
I started
that.
on drums, guitar, keyboards. So I was always a musician. And then I come from the other side of the game. There's another side of the game people don't know. So you got Hove, and then, you know, I was getting it in the drug game. I grew up with a household full of drug addicts. My three older brothers was on crack. One of my brothers was on heroin. So there's another side to it. So people used to be like, Gunz, you never talk about when you was getting it in the 80s. My 80s was different from a lot of other people's 80s. My 80s was the other side of that. There's another side to that story people never talk about. So when you ever hear me talk about, when I'm rhyming, you don't much hear me say stuff about drugs. I grew up with it, you know, cousins, everybody. I caught the other side of that era. So I had an older brother in particular that if my father bought me a guitar, nigga was stealing it, something. And my boys that was hustling outside, they'll bring shit back, but my mother keep letting them in, stealing shit, so shit like that.
Everybody had that family member.
So I had that side of the game, but eventually he couldn't still rap. So I grew up on the block where the Cold Crush Brothers was from, and I idolized Grandmaster Caz. I even named my son Caz after him.
Oh, that's
One
dope.
of my son's name was Caz because that's how much he inspired me. And I just started rapping, man, you know, playing drums, playing on whatever I could play, writing and rhyming. And I was more on the LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, because I thought street dudes that also get the girls. That's what I was thinking.
That's right.
So my first rap name was Pete Lover.
Pete, everybody had the love on their name back then. Word.
So my cousins from Virginia would come up, bring guns up, and I sell a gun that they paid for $200 for $650, this and that.
Ooh.
And then eventually I got caught, and when I came out, this man in my building said, "You can't be Pete Lover no more. You Peter Gunz." I just threw a Z on it, and the rest was history. But yeah, so musically, I'm a musician first. So once shit start popping, I start buying instruments again and playing my instruments, and you know, and getting it going. But it's impossible to be where I'm from and not rap. It was just impossible. Cold Crush were there, the Furious Five, all the early on, because I'm 57, so I was right there. I was right under those guys.
What music? Hip hop is only 60.
By the time
hip hop is only 60.
Yeah.
So you watch the birth of hip hop, literally from the Bronx, from the backyard.
Every building on my block burned down except mine. So people don't know that. It was like
I remember the Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx was a bunch of abandoned lots, abandoned buildings.
If you ever
burned down cars, all of that when I was a shorty.
If you ever Googled President Carter when he came to the Bronx, that's my neighborhood he's standing in. Yeah, it's right there.
Damn, that's crazy,
when it's
man.
all burned down. And he was like, I can't believe this is New York or America.
Yeah.
But, you know, the crazy thing is, still, with all of this stuff I'm telling you, still had an amazing time, amazing life. I'm built for anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Them hard times, there's nothing that can happen to me that I'm not built for.
That's right. That's
so,
what I tell
and it was
people.
only going up, it was only up to go. It was no way, it's no further than this. So my moms and pops did the best they could do.
That's right.
And I come from a huge family, a big family. So we did, you know, everybody wanted to be with us, even though we might have been the poorest.
But still was the coolest.
Yeah, it was
That's
fun
right.
to be around us. So just, you know, you take those things and you turn those stumbling blocks into stepping stones. It was my mother used to say, you turn stumbling, and that's what we did.
That's a fact, man. I tell a lot of people, man, poverty produced some of the most talented people in the world because you knew I didn't want to live like this. This ain't the way. So I have to figure something out. And this is what all we had, and all we had was us. So being from hip hop, man, the birth of hip hop, it's so much history in the BX. How did you and Lord Tariq link up? Like, how that relationship started?
I was in this crew called the Gun Runners.
Literally.
Yeah. But these niggas was nice, man. Let me tell you, you can ask Kissing them. They always say Gun Runners, Swiss Beats. They fucked with us hard. This before they came out. They was listening to us. You know, I'm older than them.
That's right.
So we was like Wu-Tang before Wu-Tang. The same plan. We all, 7 of us, we all gonna go, and I'm just gonna lead it to another story, it's the truth. We all gonna go out, and we gonna do this album together, and we gonna all get separate deals. And I wanna say Wu-Tang came out and just put the pen in the fucking balloon, because everybody went back to selling crack and doing shit. And niggas like, nah, they already did it. But Tariq, it was already like 7 of us. And my sister came home one day and said, my boyfriend rap. He want you to hear him. He want to get down with y'all. And I was like, oh man, there's too many niggas in this group already. And then when she told me who he was, I said, ain't he down with the Money Boss players? And she was like, yeah, but he wanna rock with y'all too. We wanna rock with you. Mm-hmm. So I said, all right. One day I was in my room. He came in. I pressed tape. I had a beat tape going. The nigga started rhyming. I said, that nigga better than all of us. He in. And I went downstairs and told my niggas, yo, my sister boyfriend is dead nice. Brought him down. He been, you know, his family since. Him and my sister married, man. Grown kids, grandkids, yeah. So they still together.
Yo, that's dope, because I was about to say, your sister boyfriend, y'all rap group. I know, Tor, you was like, you better not.
Nah, I'm not that nigga, bro. One thing I don't do is watch what another nigga doing with his joint. I'm too busy working mine.
But
nigga.
that's sister love, man. You know,
No,
we die for our sisters,
Of
bro.
course, but yo, you a hypocrite, Guns. Come on, my nigga. You out here doing somebody else's sister dirty.
I'm definitely a hypocrite.
Yo, so what I try to do was, I'm on this side of the hotel, he on that side of the hotel. The tour bus is the tour bus. But yeah, it was. Listen, my sister came to me. She gonna kill me for this, but I don't give a fuck. What Tariq doing? What he doing on the road?
Yeah, I know that. That's what sis supposed.
When I'm supposed to say, oh, he fucked mad.
Nah, no, I don't know. That's the part I don't know. I was never put in that
sis,
part.
I don't know. But you're dealing with a rock star, so you should use your common sense. That's what I wanted to say. Use your common sense. But nah, you know what? They was young, we was young, and we was torn. You can't help it, man. We went from flat broke to just now 10,000 in this pocket. Because you back in the days they paid you in cash, just money, broads, and that's what took me and Tariq so long to work the album out, because we was just new money and lost focus a little bit.
Every artist, I think that happened.
Yes.
I think every one of us got that story of the new money. I made it. I don't gotta work no more. I'm lit.
Man.
This is everything I worked for.
Yo, nigga, we going to Times Square so you can see these niggas go crazy when I walk out. Dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that, and you know, something that you gotta remember, I didn't get on till late in life. So you gotta remember, I was 26 or 27 when the record came out. Like,
that's what I was gonna talk about.
It been rhyming since 1980.
That's what I was gonna talk about. Let's talk about Deja Vu, man, and that record, like, and the impact. Did you think when y'all made that record that it was gonna do what it did?
Hell no. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the record was a local Bronx, if just the Bronx, you know, in the clubs. That's all I saw, because you gotta remember, it's really about New York, the Bronx, The bars is 20-something bar rap bars. The hook is 16 bars. And it's about an area. So who would think a record like that? Me, not at all. And it was just a chant. Let me tell you something. Tariq, true story, Tariq kept saying, nigga, I ain't your suit. We going to the Grammys with this one. I used to be like, nigga, bah. I'm working on some pop shit over here. Because, me and Tariq is totally opposite. I'm playing guitar on my shit. I'm like, this one ain't it. We got to keep going. He was like, nah, and I was signed already when Tariq and I was already signed to Shaq when I made that record.
Yeah, I was my nigga.
So we'll get there. So no. The answer to your question is no. And to be honest with you, it was a chant that I used to say, Escape Key, the tunnel and everything, because Brooklyn and Harlem be Harlem, Brooklyn. So I say, yo, if it wasn't for the Bronx, it's rap shit. And y'all go Uptown, nigga, that's going to be our refrain. And Tariq said, yo, you know that shit you used to do at Skate Key? Put that in this. And that's how that shit happened.
Damn, bro. That hook is known. I don't give a fuck if you go from here. You could be in Bangladesh somewhere. That song coming on in the club, bro. I done been everywhere in this world, and that song is playing.
Let me tell you why. I'm so glad you said that. I kept talking about the localness of it, right? Mm-hmm. Tommy Mottola and them called me to the office and said, Guns, y'all stuck at gold. It won't go no higher than gold. You want to go platinum, double platinum? Do a hook for every state and do these countries for me. I was like, fuck no. Because I'm the nigga singing. The New York niggas got crazy game. So then I got to go, L.A. niggas get crazy loot. Yeah. If it wasn't beef, they ain't scared of shit. I had to do that shit for 2 days straight singing that shit. 2 days. We gonna send you a bottle. We gonna send you this. So I'm in the studio singing for London, this place. Yeah. But he was right. As soon as that happened, that
shit went everywhere.
Yeah,
bro.
so that's why they know it, because it's versions for every area in the world. Man. And LL Cool J was like, my nigga, if you do that, I'm not gonna speak to you again. He wanted the authenticity of it. He's like, don't make them let you fucking. So he called me and said, yo, I just heard a LA version of that shit. I almost crashed my car. Fuck you doing, my nigga?
Yo, so you said Shaq. I was gonna ask you. Shout out Shaquille O'Neal, man. One of the most dominant forces in NBA history, could never be denied. Historic ball player. Everybody wanted to be as big and dunkish like Shaq.
100%.
Straight up. How did that relationship happen?
Again, shout out to Lord Tariq. Tariq was signed over at Interscope. And Interscope told Tariq, yo, we want you to go to Orlando and work with Shaquille O'Neal, help him write some stuff, whatever.
Shout out to O.
Yeah. So he went to Orlando, and he didn't do like a lot of niggas. Nigga got there and said, yo, I could pen some stuff for you, but my brother, Guns, he do pop stuff. He do stuff like, he do the clean sheets, nasty. You got to bring him out here. And Shaq called me and said, he had Shaq on the phone and said, yo, flying you out tomorrow. Shout out to Frank Edwards and Hassan and all the people that was involved with that. So I called my PO, said I got a job, but I got to go out of town. I ain't going to be able to go, because I was on probation for a gun charge.
Crazy.
I was on probation, and I had a job at a dry cleaners, because they was like, get a job or you going back. So I was working at a dry cleaners, and I called my PO, trying to be honest, because I know I was going to be gone. I said, yo, listen, Shaquille O'Neal just called me. And she said, yeah, Prince and Michael Jackson's performing at my bar mitzvah. Fuck out of here. Stay here. If you go, I'm locking you up when you get back. I got on the first thing smoking.
Straight out. I see you later, PO
3 months.
Lady. I see you later, PO lady.
Gone. 3 months. Linked with the big fellow. Pause, because I know niggas going to say that.
Man, we
Linked
grown,
with Shaq.
man.
Thank you, but my kids. I got young kids that won't let me get away with nothing, so I'm back in.
Yeah,
they
older.
Me
back. I understand, but you ain't tell them get the rock when they was a baby.
No, man.
Exactly. You told them get the ball.
Yeah.
So they better stop fronting.
Sometimes I say shit just so they can pause. I just say all type of shit. But when I get there, not only did me and this dude hit it off like we knew each other forever. Not only was I giving him, he was writing, and nigga Biggie was coming through.
God bless.
Jay did something here, but he came down we was in, where were we when we worked with Jay? Because he didn't do his there. He did it in the studio, but he came down to do an event with us, him and Dame. Then, but it's you name it, they coming
Michael
through. Jay.
Jackson, everybody, man.
Everybody's coming through to do shit with Shaq, because he was on fire at that time. So then he said, we going to China, we going to Bangladesh, we going to, Reebok put up a thing for him. Then I went. everywhere. Came back, handcuffed.
Yo,
it was
young
worth
lady
it,
wasn't lying. How much time they gave you for the violation?
No, they didn't give me no time. She just click, clack. You want to go to Rikers Island? We'll work it out from there. Shaq ended up signing basketballs,
taking pictures,
calling, doing. He did everything, and they let me out, and they let me off probation, man. So shout out to Miss Vegas.
Damn, he even got you off probation because he was Shaq. God damn.
Shaq is one of those people will never
damn,
give it to him.
That's different level lit.
He's still lit. He's still super
that's
lit.
That's different level lit.
It was people would just.
He wasn't Orlando PD Shaq yet, right?
He was just Shaq. But he was always messing with no matter where he went, he messed with
because niggas don't know.
Shaq is entrenched with the police.
Shaq the law.
He with the law.
Shaq can lock you up.
Shaq is with the law and he with the streets. I've never seen no shit like it. You'll see the most fucking villain crip in the world hanging with Shaq, and then you'll see Shaq with like the fucking chief of police. He's like, that's what it was. He always teetered the line between.
Because everybody fuck with Shaq, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Don't matter who you are. Like,
so they was on some groupie shit, letting me off probation. After they locked me up, they should. But I think it was more like I get it. It sound like, imagine a nigga came in your office that's don't have two nickels to run together, have fucking on, out here and tell you, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to go on tour with Shaq. You gonna be like, yeah, nigga, what?
But my nigga, they made Meek Mill start a campaign. He had to get Hove, football owners, everybody had to get involved.
Yeah, they wanted to make an example out of certain niggas. Me, I was a nobody.
If we done knew all we had to do was call Shaq. Shit.
I was just, bro, it was just a perfect storm. Because it wasn't just a phone call. He liked me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's not a call he probably would have made for everybody. Like, he did everything he could. And I left there, went and got my bags, and went right back to Orlando to Shaquille.
Yo, the O. Orlando is beautiful, man.
I love Orlando.
A lot of people don't know, man. They think it's just Disney
World.
No, man. The O.
I love Orlando.
It's litty. They got a major nightlife. The food is insane. The restaurants they got. I be trying to tell people, man.
Oh, it's crazy.
I love it. Shout out to O.
Back to what you were saying. So the star power of a person can make anybody change. I'm gonna give you an example. Me and Tariq did a song with Tatiana Ali. It was off the same beat. All day long I dream of you. It was her only real hit. Rodney Jerkins produced it. And we was good friends with Rodney. Rodney had a group signed over Shaq label. So Rodney would call me and say, Guns, I need you and Tariq on this joint. And I'm like, I'm not rhyming over that beat no more. It was our only joint. And niggas, that's all they know us for. We gonna just keep rhyming. I'm done. I'm not doing it. Called me a mad times. Guns, come on, man. She's here. She do this joint. I was like, I'm not doing it. Will said he got money for you. He'll throw you 20. Just 20 real quick. Just not doing it, bro.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
I throw you 20 racks?
Just jump on the joint.
You know you was getting too much money, turned down a check from
Will.
nigga,
when I look back at some of the shit I did, back then I was so stupid. I'm not performing Christmas Day. I'm staying with my family. They would double the money. I still wouldn't go. So when you get older, you like, damn, what was I thinking?
I know. We all been there. I told you. We all been there.
So
man.
The nigga, Rodney and them send Will Smith to the studio. I'm somewhere in the studio. This nigga walk in a cowboy outfit because he filming that movie, some cowboy movie.
His worst movie ever.
He was filming that
West.
shit. He
got a big
outfit.
check, but I hated it.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. But the nigga came in and said, yo, I need you to do this song. And I said, oh shit, Will Smith. All right. And Rodney and them niggas was like, damn, nigga, this nigga asked you one time and you doing it. We've been asking you for 2 months. So, we all, certain niggas ask, she's like, all right, man, fuck. That's Will Smith.
I feel you. Yo, what you feel your biggest contribution to the culture has been?
I'm just proud of, I think the Bronx wasn't in the best place when we put that record out. Mm-hmm. Come on, man, Brooklyn, I ain't gonna front Brooklyn in the chokehold still. Queens, chokehold still. In the Bronx, it was just spurts of things. And I just never forget how happy Grandmaster Kaz and Kool Herc and them was when they heard the record, because they expressed to me how much that meant to them. Just to say, if it wasn't, just a reminder that if it wasn't for the Bronx, so
that's right.
That I just think the OGs, the look on their faces, the people that I looked up to growing up with Kaz and the Cold Crush brothers. Shout out to Easy AD, my brother, but yeah, the Cold Crush who I idolized. They was from the hood, and they was They were stars to us, even though nobody outside of New York probably knew who the fuck they were back then.
They the pioneers, man. Part of the pioneers of this shit.
100%. So I think that would be that song is my biggest contribution to hip hop. I wouldn't even try to act like I had anything else that I could say is like, you know. But the difference is, Bleek, honest with you, man, is a way of life.
That's right,
man. That's why it's like I make records. I write a song a day. I write all the time, even if I never put it out there, because it's therapeutic for me.
I tell people that all the time, man. It wasn't. We didn't start rhyming to get paid. When you got paid, it was like, oh shit, people really paying me for this. Yeah. But we just did it just because it was our way to talk what we was going through, what 100%. We felt, what we thought. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was 100%. It. So that's why I'ma always love music. I still always continue to do it. For sure.
I'm never gonna stop. A lot of people be like, yo, you don't put music out. I say, yeah, because I don't want to give niggas some more hate. Exactly. Oh, you see this nigga drop something and nobody cared. Now I do.
No, it's people that care, bro.
No, but like, now I don't give
I'm a firm believer, whether it's 1 or 1,000, I'ma still do my thing. Like, because
100%.
that one can tell 1,000.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a firm believer into that. Yo, I'm new into this media space. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching you do your thing. Mm-hmm. You've been in this media game. We gonna take one show at a time. I'm not going to shoot all these shows at the same time.
Come on, man.
Because there's stories behind all three. First of all, what was your thought process to even be like, fuck it, I'm going into the media space. I'm going to do this.
I went to the ATM one day and that shit told me to get the fuck out of here. I was broke, my nigga. I won't even try to sugarcoat for you.
Yo, chill. He said I went to the ATM and that shit said you know better.
Fuck you doing here, nigga? You gonna call the cops? Get the fuck away from me. Yeah.
Yo, chill. Yo, that was a good one.
I'm never gonna try to sugarcoat it. I was on my back, my nigga.
I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you. I remember watching when New York Love It Hip Hop, they announced the roster. Mm-hmm. You know, my wife, she into that, reality show shit.
Who girl ain't there? I wasn't watching this shit. I wish I would have, because I didn't know what I was in for.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, all right, cool. So she like, you know any of these people? So I'm going through the list like, yeah, this is my people's. This is my people's. That's my dog right there. Yeah, I know Shorty. She mad cool. This one, everything cool. As the show going on, babe, we ain't hang out like that. Like, it was just a high bot there. That's my dog. I seen him in the studio a few times. We ain't kicking like that.
I'm sure my sister was like, yeah, we not really brother and sister. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. And this, on a serious note, when I first did Love and Hip Hop, right, I never really watched it either. I watched Monday Night Football. But I was like, fuck it. I did a scene with Rich, and it went so viral that Rich said, yo, they want you to do they want to talk to you about your story, what your story is. But we'll get to that. But it was just a way, it was no malice, and it was like, I'm gonna get Tara a bag, I'm gonna get Amina a bag, she sings, she's an actor, she's beautiful, and then I could get a little money, take care of my mouths, my kids. So that was the original thought process. But when I went to interview with Mona and them, and I did the interview on camera, and I was like, listen, man, I'm really messing with this girl, and I'm married to her too, by the way. It's Tara don't know. Yeah. So,
they was like, yeah, perfect.
Amina's from Germany. Yeah. So even though I was working with her on some management stuff, she, I can't say too much about it. She wasn't a citizen and all that. I can't go too much into that.
No, that's cool.
I will say this. It was when the show called me, I didn't expect the show to call me. When they called me, I'm like, damn, some shit gonna come out that ain't supposed to come out.
Yeah.
So, me and Amina had an agreement that, we're supposed to keep some things. We know why. We gotta keep it low. But, when the show came on, I fucked around and told Mona and them the truth, because I didn't want nobody else calling the show saying, yo, they really...
Yeah.
So I told Mona the truth. And Mona, the first day of the show, they took our phones, told me to go ahead and tell Rich y'all married. After I told her for 2 months doing this.
Don't tell nobody. Yeah, I know they looked at you like, perfect, this is just what we needed.
And the backlash I got for that, first 2 episodes, I stayed in the house for about a month and a half. I didn't leave my house.
No way.
Yeah, it was bad, Bleek. And I'm thinking about everybody that's seen it. Same thing you saying. I had to tell my wife I don't know him like that. My sisters used to call me Sunday night and be like, nigga, I got to go to work tomorrow. What did you do? Because Monday, She got to go to work on Tuesday.
And they like, yo.
And the whole job is like, what the fuck is wrong with your brother? Yo, what's he?
You a legend, bro.
Yo, so, but.
You a legend,
I
man.
didn't think.
All right?
Truth is, I didn't think about
you a legend.
Love you, bro.
I love you, Munchie. You a fucking legend.
I just didn't think about everybody else. My friends, family, and everybody else. You know, I was like, damn, I didn't think about that. My daughter got into fights at school because people was like, your father's, you know, that kind of shit. So yeah, it went, but it wasn't my intent at all. But once you in it, there's and they control the narrative, it's no getting around that shit.
Yeah, they gonna chop it up and edit it how they need it to be.
Yeah, so if me and Bleek is sitting here, right, and we talking about Donald Trump, and I make a face, and then you say you working on an album, right? They gonna put my Donald Trump face to your album face. So that would happen on the show. People will call me and be like, Guns, why you make that face? My nigga, why the fuck would I make that face? You know how they do it. I'm arguing with Cardi B on the show. They got Tyra on the stage. Tyra wasn't even there.
Yo,
like Tyra was making faces like she was.
Chill. They spin it like that.
They did that.
Oh, that's dope. I love them for that. That's real instigators.
But hold on, let me tell you this. This is a true story. I'm not supposed to even be saying this. I signed a contract not to do that. But I will say this. That's not trying to say they made me do nothing or they did nothing. 90% of what you seen on Peter Gunz on that show is Peter Gunz.
But listen, I'm from the projects. We all from New York. We all got that friend that you told something to, and then they see the dude and they be like, yo, son, such and such just said when he see you, he gonna do that shit you just told me you said. That's all they did to y'all.
Right.
They instigated. Yeah. I love them for that.
Yeah.
Mona is a genius.
Listen, I went to Mona one time. Here's a good one for you. I go to Mona one time and I'm like, yo, Mona, man, I'm running to my peers, the rappers. They like, what made you do that show? And they dogging me out, and I want more money. Sometime I wouldn't go to set. I need 20,000. I ain't going to set. She need 10. She need 10. Whatever. I started.
At least you got your lady some money, cause there's niggas that put out. I did some bullshit. I ain't get nobody a check.
Yeah, well, only thing is, I think they both would agree that's not the way you could have got me a check when they could have did something. But I'll say this.
Open me up a nail salon or something.
But I will say this, though. Mona showed me a reel, and I ain't going to throw niggas under the bus, of all these niggas that was telling me I shouldn't have did the show. Interviewing. Mona, if you just give me a shot, I promise you I'll be good. I got a good story.
Chill.
Yeah. I said that nigga told me not to do the show, too.
Yo, chill. They asked me to do it. I told you the big homie was like,
nah.
You don't know me. If you do it, all right, cool. We don't fuck with each other. So I was going to do that. I was going to run with that.
Because he was watching.
Clip me.
I said, Pecos, they watching the show up there? Because, Pecos was up there.
Yeah, shout out Pecos, my guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody watching. So then my wife, she like, I'm never getting on TV. So I'm like, yo, I gotta have a fake wife? She like, fuck no.
Yeah, that part.
So I was trying to get the fake wife for TV.
Listen, about shit, I took this, to be honest with you, a lot of niggas going there with fake stories.
I know.
And
I could have major cap.
I regret not doing that. Because, I gave one with the real. Listen, when I got there, they was like, yo, we gonna put you in this building. Y'all gonna live. I said, nah, it's reality. Let's show them what it really is.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to front. I'm not driving nobody's car. I'm not wearing nobody's jewelry. I'm not living in no penthouse. We ain't right here. This is where we live at, right here. I know it ain't the best, but we gonna show what it is.
That's right.
I never was one to ever, I guess as I was raised, I never like fronting. Like, I just don't have it in me, bro.
Yeah, no.
When it's bad, it's bad. I'm not scared to say it.
You can't fake it. We just make it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't fake it till you make it. I just make it.
That's it.
Straight up.
So I was never going to live somewhere or drive something that wasn't mine in front. I just don't have it in me.
Nah, that's dope, man. But shit, man. Then, y'all remember watching, right? I never met Rich. I never met half of them.
You never met Rich?
No, I never met Rich. And it's crazy. We know all the same people. And I never
Rich was
met
that
him.
bad boy.
Like, word. What was my other homie name? The light-skinned homie? Cisco. I never met Cisco.
Hold on. We gotta get this straight, Cisco. I'm sorry, nigga. Cisco say he was down with Rock.
He probably was. Remember, it was a lot of departments on the Rock.
Yeah.
We had the Spanish side.
He was on the Spanish side.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. I don't know all of them. They were speaking Spanish.
Oh, shit.
I just got down with the Spanish crew.
That's cool.
So, I never met him, right? But then y'all formed the crew, the Creep Squad. And I know you. And I'm like, damn. I'm married now, and niggas want to make the coolest gang in the world. The Creep Squad was the... I'm looking at my wife like, you just don't know, shorty. That was lit, man.
There was a lot of flack behind that, but it was just, we was boys, and they kept calling us creeps. So I said, yo,
we the Creep Squad.
Creep Squad.
That's right.
And it stuck. But here's the funny thing. When I walk down the street, right? When I walk down the street, even coming here, yo, Guns, can I get down with the squad?
The Creep Squad, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I said, you gonna tell your girl that, your wife that? Then you can't be in. You gotta keep it a buck.
Yo, but you the only married nigga in the Creep Squad. Chill out.
I'm divorced, man. I'm divorced.
Seriously?
Yeah, we got divorced right. Yeah.
No fucking way.
I don't like bringing up.
Listen, I don't like bringing up people personal like relationships.
You my brother, man,
but we ain't even getting into that. I just got a question because I never knew a twin, mess with a twin. Did you ever get them confused? Like
early on,
look at the sister, be like, "What up, babe?" And she like, "Don't play with me."
Early on, I asked Amina about her sister, and she said she's married. I said, "Oh," and shout out to my man Flowers. That's my guy. She was married at the time with a kid. She says, "Oh, she married with a kid." And then Amina was messing with a guy I knew, a musician, and so she wasn't single. But then eventually things went where they went.
It's New York shit. We don't care. You single to us?
Yeah.
Nobody's single. They just become available.
That part.
You know what I mean? Everybody got somebody.
For sure.
Somebody. You be like, them chicks or even niggas like, I ain't got no. You got somebody you call and be like, hey.
100%. We were friends,
Need
bro.
that adjustment?
Me and Amina made music. She had a man. I had a situation at home, but we would record, play guitar.
That's how it started.
She played piano, I play guitar. She played guitar, I play drums.
That's how it
and just write songs there. And the rest, I'm not going to sit here in front to nobody like I didn't think nothing was gonna happen. I knew it was just a
yeah. The music is playing, the vibes is going.
Yeah.
We vibing, we catching eye contact. You on the keys, I'm on the guitar. Shit like a movie scene. It's inevitable. Her man was supposed to be right there on that couch.
For a long time, I was hitting her with the And then I felt weak, man. I felt weak.
Let's get off of love and hip hop. The illest shit I ever seen in my life was you on Cheetahs. Was like, what? How you how did you become the host of Cheetahs when the whole world just seen you going crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, that's like a nigga who sell drugs chasing the drug dealers. Like, nigga.
Yeah. Who better to go after you than me? I know all the tricks.
You telling on the Creep Squad, man.
Yeah, man, I was telling
you going against the very oath you made.
Here's the crazy shit. I should have come on TV before I got on it. I turned the TV. Oh shit, these niggas gonna see some of my lies on this shit. I used to be like, this show will get me fucked up. But then, the host of the show died.
Oh,
30
shit,
years
I didn't
old,
know that, man.
Yeah, Clark Gable III. He's Clark Gable's grandson.
Damn, I didn't know that. God
bless.
bless,
He
bro.
died,
Word.
man, overdose of some crazy shit. And my manager behind my back at the time just sent an email to the show. Said, you know what? I think Peter Gunz would be it'd be funny if he was hosting the show. And shout out to Bobby Goldstein. He's the owner, CEO of the show. Went to an office in a meeting. Said, what do you guys in here think if Peter Gunz hosts the show? He said, everybody jumped up and went crazy. If you could get him, lock him in. So he flew me to Dallas. We met, had dinner, and the rest was history. I moved to Dallas. I got a crib in Dallas to this day. So I moved to Dallas and started filming the show. And I thought it would, what I appreciated, man, I'm glad you brought that up. What I appreciated about the show was, he said there's only two rules. You can't use your stage name. You got to use your government name, which I hate. But I'm like, if that's the rules, because they paid me.
Yeah.
And green screen, I need you to do green screen like I wrote it. But in the streets, do you.
Yeah.
Be who you are, do it how you want. So that's why you see me, my man. You don't see what it is? Yeah, I'm talking street shit.
Yeah, I know. You be like, yo, fam, you caught. Where you going? You caught. What you doing?
Yeah. So the shit goes, it's on TMZ, it's all over Shave, it's all on blogs, it's blowing up. Everybody
tried to fight you, one of them, right?
Yeah. I got sued from fighting a nigga on the show.
Yo, shit.
No, because
like, yo, nope, I'm suing.
he was no, because he was getting aggressive with this girl, and I was like, my man, you can't. I have a thing about niggas hitting on women.
No, that's a fact.
So he was getting aggressive, and she's scared. She was hiding behind me. Let me tell you the craziest shit. The nigga kept doing this shit. I can't make this. I had to say this shit to the people in the court. He kept saying, "Oh, pussy stink." And bitch is like, my family gonna see this. Yo, he can't keep doing. I said, bro, you gotta stop that. The nigga started doing New Edition. Cause your pussy stink. And I can't live this way.
Yo.
And we like, what's wrong with this nigga? So the producers pull me to the side and go, we not gonna even air this episode. So at that point, it's green light if he swing at or try to get at her again. Yeah. And I tossed the nigga down. The nigga took us to court. Tried to sue cheaters. Cheaters you can't sue because whatever, you know them trampoline parks you take your kids to where you sign your life away?
That's right.
So even if you could die on cheaters, they not responsible.
Damn.
That fucking paperwork is this thick. And everybody got a gun, so when we run down on the nigga, his man would be like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there. So one time, the first episode, I was so scared because niggas with guns that when we had the meeting, we have a meeting after every show. I said, yo, who in here got a gun? Nigga, the sound man, the craft man, the fucking cameraman, everybody pulled their guns out. Texas is different.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. So, yo,
that's
cheaters,
how I did the show.
Man. Cheaters. Watching you on Cheaters is like, yo, cheat.
And everybody, you cheated too, nigga. What you doing, everybody?
But you said it, man. What's better? Who better to get you than the guy who know all the tricks of the trade?
And every nigga I interviewed, I said, nigga, I said that one. That's corny swag. Try something else.
Yo, chill. Yo.
They ready to go back up. They ready to wheels up again on it. I'm like, all right, let me think. So what bothered me was I went into the office after the show took off again. And I said, I'm going to need more money, Bobby.
That's
you
right.
see the fucking ratings. He said, sit down. I sat down. He said, I lost 3 countries, 2 continents, because I hired a black host. They not ready for that yet, certain places. So he lost money hiring me. I was the first black host. So it wasn't, when I went in there to like stick my chest out for my bag, he was like, Guns, man, I lost money, but I'm not going to turn on you. We going.
Yeah,
he said, but by the way, put this bag on the table. Mad Mel. Your friends in jail love you. I was popping the jail.
Yeah, nah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
I was using blood language on jail, and it was for them. You know, I run, yo, my man, if you want to, we can shoot the 30 right now, man. And that would go, so VH1 to hit the nigga up and say, yo, is the host using language for gang language? They was bugging on me. But I just throw little darts out there, so in jail, everybody come home now and be like, nigga, we cheaters help me get through the bit. You was a funny nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Yeah. That shit is dope. You know, you probably in the day room, niggas probably like, nigga, fuck that. Put on cheaters.
I was hot in there.
Yo, that's dope, man. Doing all this media, being on TV and all of that, how do you move different now? Like, you know, different than how a musician would move, because it's different. Shit, we know, like, it's certain crowds that like hip-hop. Not everybody likes hip-hop.
Right.
But TV, everyone watches TV.
Right.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah, it just puts you out there a little more. With me, I'm able to be myself more doing the TV stuff, you know, the stuff that I'm really doing. You know what I mean? Nobody's really controlling everything I do, except, I mean, they do some things to fuck you up over that. But it's just you have to evolve. The music wasn't either you know, I'm always do music, but maybe the audience is outgrown. Like they say, Guns, won't you put new music? They want new music. Our audience don't buy new music. They want to hear the hits. So you got to do something to keep food on the table. But I move around, man. Yo, Bleek, honestly, I'm not saying this because you sitting here. Whenever I would see you interview, I'd be like, yo, this nigga's stories is so credible. Because you paint them, you funny, you paint the stories that I immediately hit you in your DMs, and I hit D the Weatherman. I said, yo, we should do a podcast because I thought just your interviews. So when you got in the space, I said, I knew it. And I've been said it. Nah, so
man,
without being on that, I could see you belonging there. If you wouldn't have did it, I would have been bugging out. I would have thought Hov said, no, nigga, you ain't doing that.
No, man, no. Hov he don't give a shit what I'm out here doing. Nigga, like, hey, nigga, just don't go to jail.
Okay.
I don't want to get that phone call, hey, dog, I need that bail money.
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, nigga don't know where I'm at, what I'm doing.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? We all...
Love and hip-hop.
Yeah,
don't do love and hip-hop.
Or you don't know me. That's it. Like, other than that, I'm out here moving. And like I said, man, I thank Nori for this because he saw something that I didn't.
I saw it too. I just wasn't in Nori position, nigga.
Nah, I just didn't. No, that one ain't open.
Oh man,
come on, you can crack it though.
No, get the open one. Get the open one.
No, we don't ever want niggas think we got props.
Nah, man, my bad. Y'all can edit that out.
Nope, ain't no edit nothing. We don't got no props, dog. You want to crack it? Crack it, Gun.
Oh, my man. But last time I saw Hove was my first season of Love and Hip Hop. Him and B.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, I knew B too. She was on the same label.
Yeah, that's the serious one. That's not the little bottle.
Yeah, I see, nigga. What the fuck? Y'all put glue in this motherfucker?
Nah. Give me.
Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck. Yo, shout out this shit.
Come on,
is good,
dog.
man.
You know what that is. That's called the Douce touch. You know?
Yo, a Douce sidecar is the best.
Yo.
Anybody out there, try it and thank me later.
I'm telling you, listen, if you drink vodka, tequila, any drink you mix vodka or tequila with, try it one time with Douce. Change your life. Welcome to the dark side.
There you go.
Back to us, though.
Come on. Hello.
You know what I mean? Yo, you've been public about a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that. Like, you know, you're not one that shy away from, you know, keeping it real and telling people what's going on with your life. And I respect that about you because not everybody keep it transparent.
Nah.
You know, a lot of these people get on camera in front.
Yeah.
Be somebody they not.
Can't do that.
So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you manage, like, what's the strength, like, the motivation and the strength you use to keep pushing forward that maybe can help somebody else out there in the same situation? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I got kids to feed, man. I got family to take care of. So my motivation is the kids and just trying to do that. It is a little fucked up when you know, your kids, like my kids are getting older now and they're like, yo, why'd you do that show? Why did you, the ones that was on the show with me, Dad, why would you do that to Mom? Those are the questions that you gotta, that's the hard part. Is they growing up seeing that now and, their hero was really not doing right by their mother. That's tough, but you just got to keep it pushing, man. I'm not, and we joke a lot, but I'm not proud when little kids run up on me in the street, go, I'm Creed Squad too. That's not a good example to set for them, man. But look, don't let your kids watch it, man. Just like you wouldn't let your kids watch certain things, see certain things. There's certain things they shouldn't see, and it's nothing you could do. I know, Bleek, man, is no matter how bad it looks to people, it ain't no malice in my heart for nothing or nobody.
That's right.
I'm not that dude. I'm a dude that I'm just a man. That's why people used to be like, yo, why you always keep saying you're not a thug? 'Cause I'm not. I'm a man. I'm a man. You can find out I'm a man or not. Anytime you want.
That's right.
I'm cool
Come
with
step
everybody.
in that square.
Yeah, so I'm not, but I don't claim to be, I never was comfortable claiming none of that. None of that shit. Even when the gun charge or people shooting at you and you getting shot, whatever, you never hear me really talk a lot about that because that's not really a lot to brag about. I've done it. I've done it in the past, but at this age, man, I play guitar. Yeah. I write rhymes. I
seeing you, man. I be seeing you killing the guitar on the ground, man.
Drum,
I be like, I get
little
the drums and shit.
But but if you push, I think any real man is gonna go do what he gotta do. Any real man.
Watching you play the instruments, I know guys, drummers like Tony Royster. Shout out my guy Tony Royster Jr. It make me think about back in the day. Mm-hmm. I gave my shot at trying to play instrument. You know what I mean? I used to play the trumpet back in the day in school. You know what I'm saying? But then the movie Mo Better Blues came out. Denzel Washington.
One of my favorites.
And his name, ironically, had to be Bleek. And they hit him in the head with the trumpet. I put the trumpet away. Said, they'll never do that to me. So Denzel inspired me to never play the trumpet.
Yo, that is
they hit him in the head with the trumpet.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah,
that was Bleek. They hit him in his lip with the shit. He couldn't play no more. Oh shit! I never thought about that.
I'm telling you, see, that shit scar you, man. Word up, shot my trumpet dreams down, man. Like goddamn Denzel, hold it down for Bleek.
About that, yeah. That's one of my favorite movies from Spike Lee. If not my favorite, I love because I'm a musician first.
Yeah, that's right.
First, before rapping and everything, I'm a musician, so I thought he was smooth. He had the two. See how these movies fuck with your head. He had
two. Another thing, right?
But hold on, I'm gonna say this. I used to be like, they only know Tara and me. If they knew my whole shit.
But you had a star in 5 and
No, I'm just saying my story is just saying my shit was crazy. I used to be like, oh, just they think, and
one thing though, man, like we got this guy out here, right, in New York. We call him OG Russ.
Okay.
Right? He own everything. He's really getting to that super duper bag. He own all the Little Italy's pizzas, the papaya dogs, all of that, right?
Right.
Yo, listen, he told me one thing that always stuck with me. Yo, Bleek, you can't pick the family you born into, but you could pick the family you create.
Ooh.
So you make sure you pick wisely. And looking at you, from no matter what you did and all the shit, we all done dirt. Bro, you got 2 good mothers, man. That's not easy, bro. They great mothers at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? Incredible. Like, so
I got 10
that's
kids.
A blessing.
I got 10 kids. I had kids before those kids. That's where people know me from.
You got 10?
Corey's romance.
Corey, yo. And that's another thing. Let's get into Cory Guns, right? You know how they, like, athletes want to pass their genetics to their kids, and it don't always go that way. Like, it's like, yeah, my kid ain't shit. I got busy, my kid is shitty. Right? We ain't got to name no names because I might want to interview their pops one day. So we ain't going to shit on nobody.
I got you.
But, my G, you fucking birthed one of the illest lyricists in our time of hip-hop, bro.
Oh, man,
and you one of the illest lyricists. So, father like son to both be super dope. How that feel to look at your son and know, damn, my son be killing shit?
Yeah, I'm super proud of who he was, and when he was, so Bleek, his mom's left when he was a kid. Cory came when I was 17. His mom, we was young. She had issues. She left basically early in Cory's life. So I raised Cory with my mother, and my mother's rules were, you gonna be a father, you gonna live with us,
right.
But you gonna do it. So all the emergency room visits, all the stuff. He was with me all the time. Anybody that grew up with me will tell you, this little nigga always had a kid with him. We used to think it was a little brother. So Cory would be in the studio, everything. And Cory was studying the best, man. I only listened to lyricists. So when I saw Cory wanted to rap, I would give Cory projects. Yo, you gonna do this song called Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. But it's drugs in the wall. You're going to say you had the drugs in the wall. Just little things. Patterns. I would tell him, I would put a hi-hat or a drum on something.
Stick
right to that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take it out. People won't wonder where you wrote, what made you write that? And just long, stood on them. But they became a point where once I got on and things went left, I said, I don't want my kid to rap. It was Tariq.
Oh, you didn't want him to even rap.
It was Tariq that really kept coming to me. I got to give Tariq props for that, props for Shaq. Tariq kept coming to me saying, Pete, man, you ignoring this nigga, man. He's nice. And coming from Tariq, because Tariq was my favorite rapper. The dead nice, voice and everything. So I was ignoring Cory. Tariq kept pushing Cory. I didn't even see it. His voice was high pitched. But Tariq is such a line owned in on skill level that he was like, you sleeping on your own son, bro. And then he started doing stuff on his own.
Right.
And the next thing you know, the buzz came up. He did Smack DVD is where I want to say the whole world was paying attention to Core. Like all the labels were calling me off the hook.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Core, this business could be fucked up. You don't want your kid to go through highs and lows in this business. And I was hoping he'd do something else, but I saw that there was nothing else he could do. This is what he was supposed to do. So that's how that happened.
That's what's up, man. I respect that, my G. Damn, man, Cory is a fucking assassin out here, bro.
Yeah, he's something else. Yeah. I just did a song with Cory for my new project, and I made sure I did a slow record where we don't have to show our skills, because I used to be a time I could hang with him, man, but this nigga is something different now. Method Man and his son doing the project. They want me.
Oh wow, that's dope.
No, me and Cory to do a joint on there together. Like
that's
he's trying
dope.
to do a song with all the fathers and sons.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I definitely want to do a project with Cory. I that's on the bucket list. We always talk about it. We flirt with different songs, and but right now I'm doing a project that way. I'm playing the instruments and doing a lot of live music. Shout out to my people in LA, Mike, Brent, and Jesse, But been working on a live project I'm dropping on my birthday, January 6th.
Oh wow, that's dope, man.
But it's different. It's left. It ain't who we are. It ain't. It's called Billy White. I'm coming under the name Billy White.
That's why that explains a little bit too on why you wild. Because you got a birthday right after New Year's. As soon as everybody like, yo, I'm broke. I can't go out. So
crazy, right?
Right? You like, I gotta wild out on New Year's, act like it's my birthday a week before.
Yeah.
That's how one of my homies is. His birthday is 2 days after Christmas. It's like,
man, yeah, it was always tough.
I feel bad for y'all, man.
But I will say this: I always love the winter was always my favorite time because Christmas, Thanksgiving, my birthday, and all that shit. But more than that, the crime rate in the Bronx drop. I don't know, niggas must not like the cold, but the crime rate would drop in the winter. Because every summer I was losing 2-3 friends and shit.
Yeah.
So, because it was rough in the Bronx, man. But
no,
so the
summertime
winter
is serious in
right.
New York City, boy.
So I used to be like, I don't know why winter's my favorite season. I hate the cold like that. But somebody said, nigga, because it's the crime rate. And I said, you right.
Man.
And that's what made, because I don't love the cold no more.
Yeah.
But back then, it was that. It was like, damn, at least everybody chilling, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy you texted me today. You was like, yo, we still good today? I'm like, yeah. I'm out here in your hood right now. I'm in Soundview doing research. Yo, literally, I'm in the car with my man because he give me an address, right? So you know it's the houses over there by Soundview.
House. That's where Tariq is from.
So I come around the other side where I ain't see the project.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this is cool over here. Yeah. So we riding. So I see the cops in the middle of the project. So I'm like, damn, what projects is this? They got the cops in the middle of the project in the daytime with the lights on. So I'm like, what projects is this? Yo, as I'm saying that to him, we ride by the sign, the project sign, Soundview. I said, oh, that explains it.
100%.
Like, yo.
100%. My aunt lived in Soundview projects, so I would have to stay there sometime. Now, listen, man. This is what a lot of people don't know. I'll be telling Tariq and them this, too. My building wasn't the projects. Tariq lived in the projects in Soundview. Soundview was right over the bridge from me. My aunt lived in there, so my mother would send me over there when our lights was out. And the water wasn't right. They always had heat and hot water, had a little playground to play in. We ain't had that. So when niggas be like, oh, I grew up in the projects. No, nigga, grow up where I grew up at. Where you had to maybe go to the fire hydrant, get some water to warm up. Right. Or when the lights is out because nobody paid their rent, the landlord can't get no oil. I grew up on that kind of shit. Projects was sweet to me.
Yeah, we going up. The lights is on all the time.
I get the lights, heat, fucking the playground in the back. So I grew up rougher than them niggas, and I always tell them. But however, Soundview is a different ball game. Yeah. Shout out to all my niggas in Soundview, Money Boss. Shout out to Sex, Money, Murder. I might go to jail for saying that.
Nah, it's all good. Shout out the homies, man.
Huh?
Shout out the homies.
Yeah, shout out to B-Mo, man. B-Mo's working on his documentary. I'm on that. He's working on a series. Shout out to B-Mo. Shout out to Sex, Money. Listen, I never blooded in. It was always bulletproof love from the time I came in, but I wore the red as a little, if you look at my video, whole red leather suit. Yeah. Even though Hov screamed on me one day, he said, "My nigga, who got 3 numbers on a baseball jersey?"
Yo, chill. Hov the only one would notice some shit like that too. Word up, because I ain't never even paid that no attention.
I saw him one time on the road. He said, "My nigga, we 3 numbers on the jersey." You know, Dame and him used to always be sarcastic. That was the first time Hov said something.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah. Like shit, being from the Bronx, birthplace of hip hop. How you feel about the state of hip hop today?
Oh man, I don't want to sound like the old, like my moms used to sound, but yeah, I can't, man. I can't. But again, people always think that I'm talking about just no talent. I ain't mad at it. That's the beats. Things change. He ain't got no talent.
Yeah, I could agree.
And I don't agree with
some of them do. I'm not going to put them all in the box.
It's never a blanket thing.
Yeah.
Never blanket nothing. Yes. Cause we had some niggas would be like, nigga, and this was dope. Cause niggas that pulled down some of my lyrics one day. I was like, damn, that was garbage.
You kidding me? I'll be getting crucified for certain shit.
I can't say that. But we know what we talking about, and we know who we talking about. We just don't want to throw niggas under the bus. But it's a lot of shit that I can never get with, bro. The way niggas is the skirts and the sound, dress and the wear, and then you no talent, none. And this, my kids be trying to sell me on shit. I said, bro, there's nothing you could do.
Yeah, my son too. My son, you kidding me? The shit he listened to, it be like, yo, dad, he's the best. It's like, son,
my God, I can't.
I be looking at him like, you sure you mine? Like, I don't even know what they saying.
I try to find it. I try to go, all right, let me see where's the little diamond in the rough.
A couple of them got it, man. Don't get me wrong. Like the Little Dirks was, he had it.
A few of them.
You know what I mean? Lil Baby.
That's another thing I don't like, bro. I don't like the telling. I killed you, I smoked. when somebody's saying I'm smoking on a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid, I can't fuck with that. It's nothing.
Who said that though?
Whenever they say they smoking on the pack.
Yeah, but they was the same age, bro. It wasn't the kid they killed. It was an op. It's just
he could be 15.
I raps, but they 15.
It don't matter, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Listen, in the street law, you pick that pistol up. I don't care how old you are. That's just street law. But the smoking on the pack, all right. Telling on yourself, telling on your crime. We didn't do that. But you can't say
it's grown men still saying I'm smoking on this kid.
Yeah, but you can't say niggas didn't be like, yo, such and such died. Crack that bottle, nigga. We celebrating. We just didn't have Instagram. We just didn't have the music to talk about it.
This the enemy saying that. This the enemy saying we smoking on him because they getting that high. They ain't high as him. This ain't niggas pouring out a tribute. Fuck you talking about. We poured out, it was a tribute. Yo, this
no,
for
I'm
my
talking
man.
about niggas celebrating ops dying too.
On
or
record?
Murders that they killed. Not on record. I'm talking about just being on the block.
In the hood, that's different, bro.
That's what I said. We just didn't have Instagram and we just didn't make music about it. These kids just going about it the wrong way, but it's the same thing niggas did on the block. Niggas spin down and go clip a nigga at a party that they've been trying to hit for a minute and come back to the hood and like, yeah, we got them. Right. Niggas is celebrating that,
But you ain't celebrating that on Instagram, Twitter, on the internet.
I'm with you on that. But I just said they going about it the wrong way, Guns. That's
and
it.
It's whack. Don't leave whack.
Like,
you giving niggas a pass. This should be trash.
Yeah, because I can agree. I was young and crazy. My niggas was young and crazy too. Yo, I just told one of my homies, like, I grew up with some of the wildest niggas that I used to look at them niggas as a kid and be like, man, I'm glad I know that you my man. That I ain't got to go against a nigga like you. Like, you on my team. Like, because I grew up with some animals, my nigga. Like,
we'll be here all night, bro.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So you can't say niggas celebrating a win or whatever they consider a win bad. How they celebrate.
I don't know, man. I just hate seeing them go to jail.
I hate that.
And I hate the thought of
these
somebody's
kids making too much money.
Somebody's mom seeing somebody smoking their son up to the air. That shit just, I don't know, it just don't sit well.
Yeah, no. All those facts, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's all. But other than that,
I just
listen,
can't.
Again, I'm the old man. That nigga go, this nigga just
nigga, I'm creeping to the 5th floor too. I'm 3 flights down. Don't worry. I'll be on the 5th floor.
Come on in.
Real
But
soon.
I don't like to sound like the hating old nigga though. I hate
Nah, man, definitely not.
A lot of
man.
this shit I just can't fuck with, bro.
Like a lot of these artists
Maybe
now.
I am aged out. Fuck.
Like to what nah, man, you ain't aged out. Never. We vintage, dog. Like maybe what you saying is right, because a lot of these, like with the talent. Because a lot of artists today go viral for content over craft.
Oh, yeah. Cory would have been on fire when he first
king.
came out had I did what they told me to do. But I was glad that I let him make that decision. He was like, he got to dumb it down. He's too good. It's unbelievable. He got to dumb it down. Mm-hmm. So Cory is on the level of an Eminem. Sorry, people going to kill me for that.
No, what the fuck?
As a kid, and
why
they wanted him to do a record like Homeboy, 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. That's what that's what they told me at the office. We need one of these. I said, he ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but you know, listen. One thing about labels, they don't know. Think about it. They telling you go home and imitate somebody else.
Yeah.
That lets you know right there they don't know. You can't imitate. That's not how you make music. Art imitates life, not other people.
I agree. But what they was trying to, in other words, what they trying to say is, he would have been a star in your time with this skill level. Mm-hmm. Where we are now, he need one of these. And I understood the business side.
No
of it
disrespect to homie who made 1 to the 3 to the 4.
Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, he got his bread up, right?
Yeah.
He got his bag.
Oh, he's straight.
But in music,
yeah,
where is he today? Guns is still here. And them executives that told you that, I'm pretty sure they not there no more.
Nah, no executives is around.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
You're right.
What you
No,
did,
you're right.
Like I told Gun when he sat here, man, like, you don't dumb down for people. People got to smarten up for you. You know what I mean? That's just real shit, man. Like,
that's a decision I let him make, though. I said, Cory, listen. And he made a couple, shout out to Guru, man. I cannot. Guru had Cory's back.
from
a million
the beginning.
times.
What?
I cannot leave that out, man. Shout Guru, I love you, bro.
Yeah, I remember when Gun first signed to Rockefeller. I spoke to you. You like, yo, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Hold my son down.
Because he said it. Bleek,
Bleek,
he said he spoke to you. And
yeah.
You greenlit it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, listen, Gun, we need him, man. I'm mad. It was the transition to Rockefeller at that time when Jay was going to Def Jam, so a lot of shit happened at that time.
I think it was a lot of things for him, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay, hold on, because I got to clear this up. A lot of people don't know this. Tommy Mottola asked Jay to sign Cory. We were signed to Tommy. He said, I think you can help this kid. They don't get it. But you got to remember, when we got there, everybody was on Hove. Hove got it. Yep. We need. And I went to have a meeting with him. And it was a line around the corner like remember the Godfather?
Yeah.
Everybody was having their time to meet
everybody
with him.
sitting there, yeah.
B was even in the office. So I was like, we in Guru office waiting for our turn, like everybody else. So I could say what's going on with Core. And one of the young gunners was there. And he was waiting for his time, and he was like really complaining to Guru. I don't know them. I never really met them, man. There's no shade to them. But they was there to see Hov for something. Yeah. And they had to wait, and it was like frustrating for them. And I looked at Core. I said, yo, if these niggas is having a hard time up here, and that nigga's having a hard time with it, we need to get up out of here. Yeah. So when I got the Hov office, he was sitting on this side of the desk, and I was over there, and he said, Guns, come over here. I don't even feel right talking to you from behind this desk. And he was like, what do you want to do, man? I said, yo, we just gonna get up out of here. He said, it's cold out there, my nigga. You sure? I said, yeah, because in my mind, we gonna just walk to another deal. Because Cory was like that. He was like, is that what you want? Won't you just turn them up in the building and they'll get behind them? I was like, nah, man, we'll just get up out. He said, I'll tell you what, meet me at Cielo and we'll talk about this in Cielo. So I met him at Cielo. He said, what you want? I said, just give us the rest of the budget to eat on. Let us get the music. And I asked for one more thing. He said, done. And he made it. I called Jay Brown, said, make this happen. And that's how we got out of there. Damn. And, he went to Young Money. But long story short, he didn't have to do that. They could have just fucking held us on. But he let me know, I'm leaving. So whatever you want to happen need to happen now. Let us out.
Nah, that's a fact.
And so, shout out. People got a lot of shit to say, but that man let us go. He could have been like, nah, turn him up in the building, figure it out. He's like, nah. But I knew him before all of this. We both coming
we
from
toured
the same.
together, bro. I remember when we had Ain't No Nigga and y'all had the major smoker. We was coming out first and y'all was shutting it down after. Like, nigga.
He was giving me advice then.
Yeah,
he
like
said, don't, because I was doing a separate album with Tariq. He said, nah, y'all got to stay together, do another one. But he was so when seeing him in the office it didn't feel right for us to be having that kind of conversation. Like that. And I felt, niggas would say, how could you feel bad for him? I felt bad because when you get in a position, you got to tell even the people, like he knew 100 years before me. Yeah. He got to be like, yo, he's trying to, I wouldn't have wanted that job. No. I felt, after I saw that, I was like, damn.
That's why when he said that line, heavy is the head that wears the crown, I'm like, he ain't never fucking lied, boy.
But I knew if he leaving, we need to get the fuck out of here now because they don't care about. I think the only reason I'm even ever having this meeting with Jay is because of Jay or Guru. So if he leave, Guru going with him, who the fuck we got? The same people telling us what we need to do. So I took the we walked over. We went to a couple labels and they was like, no. I said, damn, Jay was right. It's cold out here.
Yeah, no, the industry is bad.
Call. And it was more. Shout out to my nephew Jim. I never give him credit, but Jim was out in New Orleans and talking to Mac Main and all them like, yo, Cory free agent. And so I think my nephew Jim is the real reason that Cory got signed.
That's what's up, man. Shout out Mac Main, Wayne and them. That's the fam for sure, man. Like fucking one thing I wanted to add on too, a lot of people got a lot of negative shit to say about Jay. But Jay in business, and I feel like this is the God honest truth, and I'm not saying this because this is my brother. I practice what I preach. Jay business motto to me has always been honesty and integrity with everything. He ain't never robbed nobody. And I did the same thing with my artists. Like I remember, when I signed Casanova, Manolo Rose, and all these other artists that I signed, Huey V. Everybody, that 360 deal came out, everybody wanted publishing. Everybody wanted this. Everybody wanted that. I told people, listen, the same deal I had is the same deal I gave all my artists. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where we don't touch none of that. So we kept it fair across the board, and that's one thing how I was raised. So I like that, what you said, like how Hov let you go is...
Anybody that has anything bad to say about the dude, I eyebrow. Yeah. Because how could you not be proud of this dude coming from where we... And when I say where we come from, I'm not talking about just... I'm talking about New York, the streets that like if I
just
ever
from
hear
the
anything,
bottom, man.
And still, he's in the one spot for me. You know,
Yeah.
so there's certain rappers when they do a top 5, you
Yeah.
can put them in that position. And I won't argue with you. If you say, yo, Guns, my top 5 is Andre 3000, I'm never going to argue.
That's right.
I got Kiss in my top 5.
That's right.
He's been in a one spot for me. So, but it's hard, yo. Let me say this to you: when you got what you got, and you that level of an artist, it's you know, and then people say, yo, New York, y'all just Jay-Z for y'all, New York. But, you know, I got 3000 in my top 5 as well. You know,
that's
what I mean?
a fact.
Scarface is my favorite storyteller. Him and Slick Rick.
Yeah,
Those two.
Tupac not from New York. What
Yes,
they say
he
about
is.
that?
He is from New York, baby.
Oh,
His
yeah,
first
he
rap name
is.
was
Yeah,
MC New York.
yeah,
man.
he is from New York.
Yeah,
My bad. I
stop it.
fucked up.
Stop
My bad. West Coast took him from us, though.
Yeah, they got him. He where he say
They
it, but
hijacked him.
I always tell people, go Google it. His first rap name was MC New York.
That's
forget
right.
it. But
Yo.
yeah, so you know, you got that going on. But at the same time, that's what comes with the territory. When you're hot, man, that's what's gonna happen.
That's a fact.
Even if you're not, sometimes.
When it's all said and done, the smoke clears, everything done, you home chilling, you're shot,
Scotch,
drinking
cigar,
straight,
playing
you know
my
what I mean?
guitar.
Sitting on the back porch. What you want them to remember or say about Peter Gunz?
He was who he said he was. He was honest. He was real. Never tried to front like he was something he wasn't. And just that's it. You know, we all flawed. You know, I'm definitely flawed. There's definitely things there that's flawed. But remember me as somebody that always kept it 100, and I'm comfortable with that. Win, lose, or draw, hate me. You know what I mean? But I'm a man. Mostly, I'm not to be played with.
That's
just
right.
on some man shit. And I'm honest. And I honestly like to see my brothers win. And I think that's what bothered me about my people mostly. Like we are our worst enemy, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's why I don't knock none of the young guys. Even if I don't listen to the music, I still give them that stream. Why? They get into that bag. My son want to go to the show. We gonna get them tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We gonna support.
I'm going to support.
I'm going to support all day, man.
But I just wish it was different. You know what I mean? I wish it was different because it's us on us. And a lot of shit they do in Bleek, they wouldn't be in no other nationality or other ethnicity.
And I think
they
it's
wouldn't
just
let that fly.
I think it's just because music, how accessible music is.
No, I think it's
you know what I mean?
I think we don't have no control over what they put out there for our kids to love.
No.
Look, at the end of the day, this is controlled.
It is.
So if they had to put out more positive, more skillful, more talent, that's what they would do. But nah, the machine likes this. Yeah, kill each other. Go ahead and say this and say that. Mumble, nigga, take drugs. Tell them that's what it is. Do this, do that. To make every lyric about fucking and popping drugs, and you know that they control that, bro. I'm gonna give you one example before I leave. Go ahead.
Listen, I'm gonna cut you off because you can't say that. Nobody told you get on TV and emulate the same thing we rapping about. You just said kill nobody.
No.
But you said to talk about the fucking and this. So you can't say, no one goes in the studio think about it. I went and made songs called Hustlers, Who the Fuck Want What, Bounce Bitch, Round Here. Nobody, Leo told me not to put Round Here out, that it wasn't a single.
I got it. The answer for that is including TV, including what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That wouldn't fly nowhere else. In certain places, the shit that we be doing. You making my point. Even TV and all that. If somebody was to go, nah, we not. Example, in China, they can't go in there and see who twerk the best. They contest is who could solve this goddamn calculus problem.
It's dictatorship, bro.
But hold on,
we
but
have
listen
freedom
what I'm
of speech here.
No, 100%.
So you can't compare that country to us.
But what I'm saying is, even here, there's certain things that wouldn't fly for certain ethnicities.
But there's certain things in other countries that don't fly here, because you'll go to London somewhere and see some chick with her titties out on a phone commercial that'll never fly here.
It should.
Wow. My daughter don't need to be looking at no boobs on TV after the commercial.
Don't say it can't. It could. You could walk through Times Square with no shirt on. A woman could anytime she wants.
Yeah, I know, but my daughter don't live in Times Square.
But what I'm saying is, but the shit that might be programming her might be worse than that.
No, we don't play the programming. We program.
Okay.
In my house, we program. We don't do the programming. Like, nothing calls my daughter. You know what calls my daughter? A book.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
a
good.
book.
But she got the opportunity at some point to go in there and see what it is.
Yeah, definitely. She check her tutorials on how to make shit. That's one thing I love about my daughter. She wanna be an inventor so bad. That this girl
I
makes
love
shit
it.
out of paper, napkins.
You
It's
did the
like,
right thing.
word up. She want to invent some shit. It's like, go ahead, girl, invent it. I'm going to pay for it. Don't
Right.
you worry. As soon as you make the
Because you
right
program
thing.
right, you got it right. A lot of parents ain't programmed like that,
Because
bro.
I wanted to break the curse. Like,
course.
there's nobody in my family that was married. So that's why I knew I wanted to be the first one. I'm going to do it. I'm going to break this curse. So certain things.
How you do it? How long you been married?
This will be my 10th year this
How
year.
you do it, man? Come
What
on,
do you
give me the
mean,
recipe,
man?
little bro.
The recipe is. I met someone that's just identical to me. She agreed to everything that we both have the same views and values and cherish the same things. Only thing we don't agree on, I smoke weed, she eat mushrooms. Hey.
I ain't mad at that.
You
To
feel
each
me?
his own, to each
Other
his
than
own.
that, everything else is in common, and I feel like we talk about everything. Like I got homies, that's my homies, my dogs, where I tell everything. And I feel like this is the first time I met a woman who is
can talk to
closer than
everything.
that.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where I can tell anything and never be judged or never be looked at. So
Right.
I knew.
Yeah, I think that's been I got to be honest with you. I never had I didn't start smoking or drinking cigars till I was in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Liquor 25 because I came up with brothers like that. I gave my mother my word I would never do nothing. But women has been the hardest thing for me.
Yeah, it's been
the hardest thing for me to be faithful and just chill with one woman. That's been I think that's the hardest task I ever had in my life.
Man, no, it's tough, bro. You just gotta what they say, avoid temptation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta stay away. Like Friday night, I'm going bowling. I ain't going to the club. You feel
That's
me?
a fact.
Certain shit.
I
just
could
gotta
do
avoid
it. This nigga,
temptation.
he want to go to the club. I want to go bowling. This nigga got a mind his own, nigga, and he runs shit. I ain't got nothing over this nigga.
I love my niggas, yo. I swear, yo. I love my
I'm
niggas.
doing better now though, but this nigga he used to run shit.
Yo, so what's next, my G? You done conquer music, media. What's next on the during the reinvention of Peter Gunz? What's next, man? You said you're working on music.
I got this joint called The Diary of Billy White. Got a song Run dropping on my birthday. It's a rock, so it's outside
January
of
6th, man. I
January
remember
6th,
that. That's right.
Insurrection Day. That's coming January 6th. It's totally left field, but it's the difference with what I'm doing now is what I want to do. It's not like, yo, Gunz, you need to do a record like this or this and that. It's
That's right.
Me in the studio with my guitar and my boys jamming, and we just, man, I don't care if nobody. I'm doing it for me, so it's all love. I'm shooting a TV show with Shaq called Graves Inn.
That's right. Shout out Shaq. Shout out Saigon. Saigon was telling me
Shaq
about that. It's the
Saigon
homie
got a
word.
couple scenes on
Mano
there.
too, right?
Yeah, Mano's on there with me. Shout out to my man,
Graves in.
Mano.
I ain't get no role. They could have even killed me. I
still-
could have been a body.
They would love it. It's based
I could have
on-
been up in the pack.
Listen, Big Daddy Kane is on it too. Special. Shout out to Special Big
Yeah,
Daddy
shout
Kane.
out Special Big Daddy Kane.
Funny story is this from Brooklyn. It's Graves in Brooklyn. So if I even mention your name, they're going to go crazy. I'll be
You know
like,
what I'm
yo, do
saying?
it.
Tell them,
Yeah,
yo,
okay.
I could have been a pack.
Oh, you win. They would love that. Anybody from Brooklyn can get on the show. It's Brooklyn.
Tell them niggas pull up. I'm there. What up? Let me know. I'm there.
That's done.
So go ahead. I cut you off. My bad. I was
So
on
yeah,
some
that,
Nori shit.
and then just
Yeah, they used to tell me that when I first started. Bleek, stop being like Nori. You cutting the guests off. Let them talk.
yeah,
Like,
it's
okay.
called stepping. So you step on somebody when they talking. That happened a lot on Love and Hip Hop. Like, y'all stepping on each other.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think Graves in, Diary of Billy White, the rock star. And I'm doing a bunch of content, and then of course I'm getting in the studio with Cory and messing around.
That's
but I got
right.
a lot of content coming out. Too early to talk about.
That's
And
right.
Yeah, I know I'm leaving out somebody. And I got to shout out Janet Smith, my manager, and Alizé and the whole crew. They all, Ken Hamilton, they all been holding me down. They believe in me.
That's
and that's
right.
hard to find this day and time.
That's
Somebody
right.
that's believing in an old nigga trying to live his dreams. So
When you got somebody to believe, man, the dreams come true, man. That's all it takes is the belief, bro. I swear. One person to believe. Like I tell niggas all the time, man, I thank God that day, rest in peace, Clark Kent and Jay walked through the projects. Because I used to tell Hove, Clark was like, let me hear what you got. So he didn't ever said that.
Clark?
Who knows?
Oh God. It's my guy, man. Clark
You know what I'm
produced
saying?
two songs on me and Tariq's album.
A word?
It's my man.
Damn, man, that's what's up, Clark.
Every time I
man.
see him, I was like, Clark, you owe us a beat. I gave you 20.
Yo,
Owe me a beat. I
chill.
gave you 20, Clark. Clark like Guns, whatever you want. And shout out to my man Ski. Your guy.
Yep, that's
Ski.
right,
Ski
Ski.
produced two joints on the Diary of Billy White, my album. Ski did 2 joints.
Oh, that's
on it.
dope,
Yeah.
man. Shout out Ski and Tone Hooker.
Ski
Tone
is-
Hooker out there growing weed now. Yeah, man. Word. He out there growing weed.
You gotta
Word.
get it how you get it, man.
That's right, man. That's what we do, man. Yo, I appreciate you pulling up, man,
Come on,
kicking it
Bleek,
with us,
man.
man.
Love you, bro.
Like I said, I love you, my brother.
Love you
Been
more.
the
You
OG,
already know.
my G to me, and I love my OGs and
I'm proud of
respect
you.
all of them, man. Back at you, my brother. Like you said, new season of Cheetahs coming, right?
New season of Cheetahs, Diary of Billy White,
January 6th.
January 6th, and Gravesend, man, Mob series.
I might be in it, I might not,
No,
I
you
might
in
be
it.
a pack, but this is ROC Solid, and you know what it is. And do say is that, and we here. Yeah. Liddy.
You good? All right, man, yeah. I was gonna give you some more stories, but I'm like, nah, that's good.
Nah, we killed that.